Hello students, I am Dr. Shailja Sharma, Assistant Professor from Indian Institute of Tourism and Travel Management, your instructor for this module. Welcome back to the course on Destination Management. We bring this course to you as a part of e-Pathshala initiative of the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India to make postgraduate education accessible to all. Learning objectives. After reading this, student will be able to understand introduction to performance measurement, definition and concept of performance measurement, process of performance measurement, units to be measured, approaches, introduction. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. These words by Anand states the importance of measurement in management. According to it, measurement is one of the basic tools of management as it helps in various management functions like planning, controlling, etc. Business measurement can help a company to assess its ability to exploit resources and to make sure that a company meets the requirement of its customers. Ideally, as he mentioned in the year 1995, it also answers the basic questions like what we want to achieve, what we have achieved, what is left for achieving, what are the mistakes made in past. It is the process of collecting the information, organizing it, analyzing, reporting and storing it for future use regarding the performance of an individual, group, system, organization and so on. It is a continuous process which includes a number of steps. Establish, number one, that is establish key goals. Number two, establish metrics. Number three, understand performance. Number four, initiate performance. These all steps combine to check the current performance against the set standards. Tourism is a service industry and is composed of components like attractions, accommodation, transportation, amenities, ancillary services. Performance measurement in tourism include measurement of various dimensions like flexibility, service quality, marketing, etc. Performance measurement of the tourist destinations include answers to the following questions. What is the physical carrying capacity of the destination? How many tourists can a destination entertain at a time? How many tourists visit the destination? What is the satisfaction level of the tourist? What are the areas of improvement? In case of decrease in tourist arrivals, what are the factors responsible? Defining performance measurement. Performance measurement is composed of two words, performance and measurement. Performance is defined as fulfillment of obligations. Measurement is to find the distance or gap between the desired position and the actual position. Performance measurement is to collect, organize as well as analyze the data, identifying the gap between the set objectives and the achieved position. It determines what is achieved, what is to be achieved and what are the bottlenecks of the performance. It acts as an effective tool in the decision-making process. According to Neely Adams, 2011, performance measurement is defined as the process of quantifying the efficiency and effectiveness of past actions. According to Merlin 2004, evaluating how well organizations are managed and the value they deliver for customer and other stakeholders. In general, destination is defined as a space where tourists go to stay and enjoy its elements which are attractions, accommodation, weather, transportation, amenities and so on. According to Prism et al. 2005, Prism defined destination as the package of tourism facilities and services which, like any other consumer product, is composed of multidimensional attributes. In general, performance measurement can be defined as solutions or answers to a set of following questions. What is to be measured? How it is to be measured? Did it achieve or desired positions or set objectives? How much is the gap between the set objectives and actual performance? What are the bottlenecks of the performance? Concept of performance measurement. Performance measurement is not an end process. It works at different levels of production. It is the system which determines how performance measurement works on each level to achieve the effectiveness and efficiency throughout. Strategic outcomes, mission and business results. services for citizens, support delivery of services, management, government resources, financial, customer results, customer satisfaction, service coverage, timeliness and responsiveness, service quality, service accessibility. Outcomes, result measured from customer perspectives. Processes and activities, financial, quality, productivity and efficiency, cycle and resource time, management and innovation. Output, the direct effects of day-in-day activities and the broader processes measured as driven by desired outcomes. Inputs, key enablers measured through their contribution to outputs and by their extension outcomes. Other fixed assets, financial, quality, maintenance and efficiency, security and safety, utilization, technology, financial, quality and efficiency, information and data, reliability and availability, user satisfaction. Source, Federal Enterprise Architecture 2007. Input can be defined as a resource or the raw materials which is processed and converted to output. Performance of input can be measured by identifying its contribution to output. Output can be defined as the end products and services which can be consumed by the customer. Performance of output can be measured by determining the quality, cost effectiveness, resource effectiveness, innovation. Outcome is the final result which can be described as the impact or consequences of the product or services delivered. It can be measured in terms of customer satisfaction. Process of performance measurement. Establish metrics. Establish key objectives. Understand performance. Initiate improvement. Establish key objectives. Let's take that number 1. The key objective of tourism is to promote sustainable development of infrastructure, promote quality services, satisfy the tourist and decrease negative environmental impact. Establish metrics. After analyzing the objective which is to be achieved, a performance measurement framework is developed and outcome metrics is defined. Metrics are the tools or parameters used for measurement and comparison of the performance. A metric in the meanwhile is defined as a quantitative, precise, necessary and sufficient standard for performance measurement which may be expressed in both financial and non-financial terms and is measured over time, as said by Ambler in 2000 and P. Barfais in the year 2004. Understand performance. Now analyze the performance, that is whether the desired position is achieved or not. The process of understanding the performance cycle consists of 3 main areas: effectiveness, doing the right thing; effectiveness, actual output, that is you multiply by 100% divided by expected outcome; efficiency, doing the things right; and efficiency, resources actually used by 100%. Resources used. Productivity, economic measure of output per unit at input of input. Productivity is output divided by input. So initial improvement. So improvement can be defined as a process of eliminating the negative attributes and adding new positive attributes. Measurement. Measurement is the first stage which helps to measure the gap between the desired position and actual position. It helps one to know whether the changes are needed or not. It also identifies areas which need the changes, as said by C. Brochetto in the year 1995. Leadership, it is the second most important component. A good leadership produces better results, better working environment as well as satisfied employees. Moreover, it is also responsible for motivating the employees and develop a sound communication system so that open communication, information sharing and trust can be generated within the organization, as said by C. Brochetto 1995. Employee improvement. The success of any organization depends largely on its workforce, skills, motivation and performance. With the change in environment, employees should be prepared to handle the challenges. Employee improvement includes polishing the skills of the employees by various techniques like training, workshops, incentive programs, friendly working environment, rewards, process improvement. It includes the elimination of all barriers to good performance. It deals with the efficiency and effectiveness of administration as well as technical work process, which influences customer perception about the quality of product. This has been said by C. Brochetto in the year 1995. Customer focused improvements. It includes understanding the needs, wants and demands of the customer and provides products as well as the service according to it. The main aim of this component is to generate more satisfied customers as said by Servqual in 1995. Units to be measured: human resource performance measurement in tourism industry. Human resources are defined as all the individuals earning from the tourist directly or indirectly, like travel agents, tour operators, hotel staff, railway staff, and so on. The appropriate human resource performance measurement metrics or indicator helps to know the strengths and weaknesses of the performance and hence boosts the performance. The advantages of performance are to reveal that an organization is performing well or poorly, but they don't necessarily reveal why, as said by Ben in the year 2003 and Neil in 2002. The measures can be divided into financial as well as non-financial measures. Said by Henry in 2004, argued that financial measures are more meaningful when combined with other performance measures to address multiple aspects of performance. By Fitz in 1995 stated that measuring human resource makes good economic sense to human resource programs work by providing convincing evidences. It shows that the proof of the results and the results encourage the human resource staff to focus on the important activities which can lead to additional resources. Measuring the competitiveness of destination. Now, we talk about the destination competitiveness, which can be defined as understood by an ability by the destination to deliver better experience to the tourists than what the destination delivers. Destination competitiveness can be defined as a sustainability to increase tourism expenditure and capacity to attract visitors while providing them with satisfying, memorable and unique experiences in a profitable way, enhancing the well-being of residents and preserving the nature capital of the destination for future generations within a changing microenvironment, as said by Ritchie 2003 and Birdie in 2016. The best methods to measure the destination competitiveness are Ritchie and Crouch, said 2003, and Doyle and Kim method, Bordeaux in 2016, measurement of service quality. Parsuram proposed that service quality is the function of the differences between expectation and performances along the quality dimensions. Servqual model is the best to measure the service quality, as it measures the services on the basis of 5 gaps. So, model of service quality gaps. Gap 1, customer expectations versus management perceptions. This gap arises when the management is not able to perceive what the customer exactly wanted. Gap 2, management perceptions versus the service specifications. In this gap, the management may perceive correctly, but the performance standards are not set up to the level. Gap 3, service specifications versus service delivery. There are appropriate standards set, but the gap arises due to untrained and ineffectiveness, carelessness or unwillingness of the workforce to meet the given standards. So, gap 4, service delivery versus external communication. Consumer expectations are highly influenced by the information passed by the authorities of the company as well as the advertisement. Gap 5, expected service versus experienced service. In this case, customers' expectations are influenced by the past experience of oneself as well as others. As said by Amelia in the year 2014, measurement of customer satisfaction. According to Oliver in 1981, satisfaction can be defined as final psychological state resulting from the disconfirmed expectancy related to the initial consumer expectations. So, Servqual is the best method to measure the service quality as well as satisfaction. Customers purchase goods and services with pre-purchase expectations about anticipated performance. Once the product or service has been purchased and used, outcomes are compared against expectations. When the outcome matches expectation, confirmation occurs and customer is satisfied, while if there is difference between the expected as well as the outcome, the satisfaction level is not attained and as a result the customer is dissatisfied, said by Judo. So, measurement of marketing performance measured is defined as a business process or marketing decision support marketing system that assesses the outcomes of the marketing activities and the impact on business performance. Clark 2006. Marketing performance is depicted as comprised of adaptability, effectiveness and efficiency. By Morgan 2002, adaptability implies an organization's ability to adapt to the fluctuations in the environment. Morgan 2002. Efficiency involves relationship between inputs and outputs. Anderson 1997. Effectiveness indicates an organization's ability to implement the goals within the given environmental conditions, which may include competition, market demands and organizational capabilities, as said by Carl in 1998. In spite of cross-disciplinary scholarly attempts to highlight the importance of adopting a balanced approach to performance measurement and to include the financial and non-financial, tangible and intangible objectives and subjective measures, the empirical evidence indicates that while marketing managers formulate non-accounting metrics to measure assets such as brand awareness, loyalty, etc., as suggested by Sergey in the year 2007. Approaches: the balanced scorecard approach. Financial. To succeed financially, how should we appear to our stakeholders? Objectives, measures, targets, initiatives. Customer. To achieve our vision, how should we appear to our customers? Objectives, measures, targets, initiatives. Internal business processes. To satisfy stakeholders and customers, what business processes must we excel at? Objectives, measures, target, initiatives. Vision and strategy. Learning and growth. To achieve our vision, how will we sustain our ability to change and improve? Objectives, measures, target, initiatives. Balanced scorecard was developed by Robert S. Kaplan and David F. Porton, 1992. It is a performance management tool which analyzes performance on the basis of set of different perspectives: financial perspective, learning and growth, customer perspective, internal business perspective. It uses both financial as well as non-financial measures of business performance. Performance pyramid system measures customer flexibility, productivity, satisfaction, activities, internal forces, external forces, work centers, operational systems, corporate financial measure, market measures, vision, production cost, process quality, rapidity, punctuality, delivery, process, times, product, quality, activities, objectives, business units. The SMART model, cross and link, in 1991. They gave this was developed in 1991 by Cross and Link and popularly known as performance pyramid system. It is also known as SMART, strategic measurement analysis and techniques model. Performances are divided by levels. The lowest comprises departments and work centers. One level higher referred to company operating system set up by corporate functions and support staff. The business unit level refers to individual product market segments. The highest level is the corporate level, which synthesizes market and financial measures, as said by Cogni Logsa in 2010. People, employee satisfaction, quality of work life, recruitment and retention, employee development, employee ratios. Performance measurement system. It was developed by Fitzgerald et al. And others in 1991 and has unique features which helps this model to measure the performance in service units like hospitality and tourism. It has all the features to measure the performance of various dimensions of service sectors such as competitiveness, financial performance, service quality and so on. Performance Prism newly developed the performance measurement model which comprises of 5 interrelated facets, namely stakeholder satisfaction, strategies, process, capabilities and stakeholders contribution. Newly believes that it is interrelationship between the 5 components of Prism that helps the managers to understand the factors that drive performances. Ritchie and Crouch model, it measures the competitiveness of the tourist destination on various dimensions, which are A. Core resources and attractions, B. Supporting factors and resources, C. Destination policy, planning and development, D. Destination management, E. Qualifying and amplifying. These 5 categories are further subdivided into 36 sub-attributes. Bordeaux 2016 integrated model of destination competitiveness given by Dweller and Kim. It was developed by Dweller and Kim in 2003 to measure the destination competitiveness. It defines 6 main categories: A. Inherited resources, B. Created resources, C. Supporting factors and resources, D. Destination management, E. Demand. F. Situational conditions. Servqual model. Parsuraman et al. And others in 1985 to 1980 developed a scale which could measure service quality and customer satisfaction, which is popularly known as Servqual model. According to the model, service quality is to be derived from difference between perception and expectations, resulting in service quality gap, as also said by Bartek K. Anil. More gap indicates poor service and dissatisfied customers, while less or zero gap indicates satisfied customers, as also given by Mehla in 2014. So, the past experiences, personal needs, word of mouth, communications, expected service, marketer, customer, gap 1, customer gap 3, gap 2, gap 4, management perception of customer expectations, perceived service, external communication to customers, service delivery, pro and post contact, translation of perceptions into service quality specifications. And this is from the Ritchie model, conceptual model of service quality. Now, model of service quality gaps, gap 1, customer expectations versus management perceptions. This gap arises when the management is not able to perceive what the customer exactly wanted. Gap 2, management perception versus service specification. This group, the gap the management may perceive correctly, but the performance standards are not set up to the level. Gap 3, service specifications versus service quality. There are appropriate standards set, but the gap arises due to untrained staff, inattentiveness, carelessness, or unwillingness of the workforce to meet the given standards. Gap 4, service delivery versus external communication. Consumer expectations are highly influenced by the information passed by the authorities of the company as well as advertisement. Gap 5, expected service versus experience service. In this case, customer expectations are influenced by the past experience of oneself as well as others, as said by Millela in 2014. Summary: performance measurement is an effective tool in management of the business by identifying the opportunities for change and eliminating the negative attributes and adding the positive attributes. It helps in budget formulation, employee motivation, resource allocation, improvement, decision making, etc. In tourism, performance measurement includes measurement of various units like human resource, competitiveness, customer satisfaction and so on by various financial as well as non-financial measures. Various authors develop various models of approaches to measure these units effectively from various dimensions. Thank you.